Yeah, that's true. I think that was good.
That's not recording.
Because you did like this. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Conversations at the Harvest Table. As you know, I'm Chikondi, and I am with my good friend, Thelma. So she can go ahead and introduce herself. Go ahead, girl.
Hi everybody, my name is Thelma Moyo. I am an event coordinator for Glow to Flourish, but also a host. Apart from that, I'm a journalist, but right now I work as a school administrator. So yeah, pretty much that's all about me.
Also, she's a content creator.
Oh yeah.
So I'll drop her username right here, and please follow, and don't forget to share this video. And yeah, welcome, and we hope that you enjoy. So, for you, when you're looking for a church, what are you looking for?
I think actually I've looked for a very long time. Probably maybe still in the process of looking. But like what I look for is basically how I'm feeling. And not like just like mood swings and all that, but like when I'm in the church, in the building of the church, like how am I feeling?
Yeah.
Am I at ease? Am I feeling judged? Because like there are certain places or certain churches you're at, and like the moment you step in, you just feel judged. You just like nobody's even saying anything to you, but like you just hear voices. Hey, maybe you're not dressed in the right way.
Even the looks,
and
the vibe, the energy, the aura. Okay.
So mostly I look at peace. Like if I'm at church, am I enjoying myself?
Am I at peace?
Am I if I'm dressed maybe in the wrong way, whatever wrong way looks like how are people approaching me? My peace is very important to me. I've learned that through my Christian life, and so when I'm looking for a church, I'm looking for somewhere that I find peace. So I know people can recommend churches. So I think number one, the peace that you find when you step into that church.
Yeah,
that's what I say.
I agree. I really agree, especially for me. What is the community like? Because a lot of people in the Christian community are mean. And they hide behind God with their unkindness. So that's another thing for me. Christian people are very good at putting on a mask. So you can think that, okay, this person is so nice, this person is all that, but then, hey, when you start to get to know them, or if you're actually in tune with, like someone who's in tune with yourself, you start seeing that, or you start feeling, your discernment is telling you that, no, this is just not your kind of person that you want to hang around. You can learn something from them, different things, but to have that person or those people within your environment can also be poisonous to you. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right, so my question is, we're still in the process of looking for a church, but within the church we find different communities. So I want to ask you, like, what does a community look like? Like, how do we find, like, a person that's looking for a church, how do they find community? And is it okay for them to, like, leave that particular community when they don't find it maybe doing what they're supposed to do at that particular time?
I think it depends on the season you're in. Because for me, there was many seasons where the people who were supposed to be, or God intended to be my community at that time, were really, really my community. Like they were showing up, they were praying for me, checking in on me, because that time I was really, remember I told, hey, you're even one of them. I was going through like serious depression, and I even lost weight, and everyone kept on telling me, oh my gosh, you look so good. Depressed. So I think it's important to remember that in each season, different people are going to show up and bless you or support you in different ways. But also in each season, there's going to be people who are going to be there to also teach you certain lessons, good or bad. Right? So it can come through betrayal, it can come through, support. But for me, what is so important is that don't attach yourself to people and think this person is going to be here for a lifetime. Because God can say, okay, for now, right? Maybe later, but for now. Because people evolve, we grow every day, we're changing every day. So I think it's so important to make sure that you're allowing yourself, like opening your heart and your mind and just you as a person to community. But also second, how does that community show up? Is it healthy? Is it in a way that is making you feel at peace and making you feel like this is a place where I can actually be vulnerable and lament? Because a lot of the people who were in that time, like in that season, who were in my community, you guys were seeing me cry a lot because I was really mad. I was really mad at God. So you guys saw me cry a lot, and I was very vulnerable. And then I think that's also what helped me create certain bonds that I had at that time. So it's important to have, like a community. You guys allowed me to be honest, and in the places where I felt judged, I just stopped showing up. Where I said, okay, I'm just not gonna text this person. I'm not gonna let you know. But people, when I got out of that season, a lot of people told me that it was me and my season that taught them that, oh, okay, this can be a very serious thing. Like you can really go this deep and this, and also leaders within the church. Are there people that are supporting you in the right way? Are there people that are teaching you in the right way? And are there people that are guiding you and directing you and praying for you in the right way? I think that's what's important when it comes to looking for community and finding community.
All right. I think just to add, like, it depends. It's okay to have a community this year and not have the same community next year or the next 3 months.
Yes.
It's because sometimes season will let us be attached to certain people, and certain season
For sure.
Like, this one, no thank you, move on to the next one. So it's okay. Don't feel bad if like,
Yeah,
oh, I used
like,
to have sister what, who, now I don't talk to them anymore. It's okay.
Because at the end of the day, seasons happen. Ecclesiastes is one of the books that talks about seasons. There's a time for everything. So also learning that, I had to learn that because I had a tendency of thinking this is my forever friend, this is my forever person. But God had other plans. Hey! So yeah, that's my answer.
All right.
Tune in to part 2.